Okay, here we are back in Octopath Traveler, and I promised Alfyn Chapter 3, but I have to see what's in here. The thing is, that'll be later. Anyway, if you were wondering where you got the thawing information from, talk to the assiduous scholar here. He'll talk about the various stuff, and then the dude in Still Snow who was concerned about the early ice thawing. There you go. So, I believe that was Ophilia's chapter that was Still Snow, I'm not entirely sure, but we went to Victor's Hollow, we grabbed the Restless Woman, and here's where things get a little bad. A man who enjoys fishing as well as simply watching the flowing waters of the river, though he hardly ever catches anything on the rare occasion he does. The size of the fish tends to be rather impressive. So there's a hidden item somewhere. I actually don't know where this is. Now if we want to steal from the poor sap, I'll be taking that bracelet, thank you. Is that? The Restless Woman's on the first screen of Victor's Hollow, in case you're wondering. She's at one of the southern points of the screen. You know this person, milady? Because he was washed ashore with nothing to say who he was. Would he be so good as to look at his face, just to be sure? It's him, my husband Hugo. I knew it as soon as I saw the mole on his hand. I'd steel myself to expect the worst, but to see him like this... I'm sorry for your loss, milady. 'Tis a sad end, for sure. But at least he'll have his wife to bear witness when he's laid to rest. There's many that fetch up on shore here who go into the ground with far less. Yes, 'tis better that I see him one last time than to never know his fate at all. So we got the Gentleman's Charm, and that concludes the corpse with no name. So for the Gentleman's Charm... There it is. Reduces lightning and dark damage, so it's not too bad, it covers both sides. I'm not sure if I'll show that or not, that was a weird fight. Rare stone, I don't know if I got it, it was required now. It might actually be something you can just sell. Yeah, it is. Fair price. So anyway, the reason why we haven't warped out of here just yet is because of that dude. Who is he, you ask? Well, I'm glad you asked, and real quick... Okay, that's... Alfyn's shrine, I guess. Alas and alack, the gallery says that my paintings have nothing to offer. It would seem that the people tire of landscapes. So this shall be my last ever painting. I'll never make a living with art. It's time I accept that. Since he was a child, this young man has loved drawing and often paints pictures of his hometown of Saintsbridge. Now in ours, he lives with his younger brother, who encourages him to follow his dream despite his lack of success. So you need to seal the final masterpiece for a quest. And what do you even have for us? You're a warm body, I'll take you. Okay, cutting from out in the middle of nowhere. We are back in Saintsbridge. You need to run to the bar to do this one, because I think I had to turn it down to do Ophilia Chapter 2. So Cyrus and Prim are waiting. We are going to swap out Tressa for Honnet. Oh crud, I need to click on Tail. So are you able to go back to this? No, you can't. That's interesting. Anyway, you arrive in Saintsbridge to see a man in the apothecary speaking. Whether this meeting augurs good fortune or ill remains to be seen. The story so far. The deadly disease that plagued Goldshore. In the end, it was but the trickery of Vanessa, a depraved quack who enriched herself at her patient's expense. But Alfyn put an end to her villainy, and healed the people out of the kindness of his heart. You were always my hero, an unreachable ideal, but heck if I ain't getting closer by the day. Heaven eased the pain and suffering of one town. Alfyn strode into Saintsbridge with newfound confidence. Little did he know what awaited him there. So yeah, I probably should have warned you guys earlier. This is one of the darker chapters of the game, if not the darkest. This is the chapter that people have talked about, in case you're wondering.
Oi, hey, can you spare a scrap of food for a poor soul? As you can see, the snick's left me too injured to stand.
Show it to me. The wound festers. If it isn't treated, you'll be dead before the next sunrise.
What? You're one of them apothecaries, is that it?
What's it to you?
Bloody hell's but the gods smile on me. Treat my wound and you can name your price.
Before that, answer me one thing.
Oh, but of course, ask me anything.
Afraid you're out of luck, friend. Your life isn't worth saving.
Wait, have some mercy. You can't just leave a man to die.
Hold it! You're an apothecary, ain't ya? How can you leave a man you examine to suffer?
And who in the hells are you?
Name's Alfyn, and despite appearances, I'm a traveling apothecary myself.
Fellow druggist, is it? Well, listen up. I'm a free man with the right to choose my patients.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means just what I said. Some lives aren't worth saving.
Who does that jackass think he is?
You're an apothecary too, you said?
Sure am. And one who doesn't discriminate when it comes to those in need. Let me see that wound.
Much obliged.
You're lucky I showed up when I did. There. That should give you a fighting chance. But you ain't out of the woods yet. You'll need plenty of rest till it heals up. Here, lean on me.
You're far too kind. Thank you.
The name's Alfyn. Just doing my job.
Thank you.
So, to chime in real quick, did you notice a bit of an inconsistency there? He doesn't have any food, yet he's willing to pay any price. What kind of person makes an offer like that? Thanks, Alfyn. I'm Miguel. You really saved me. Don't mention it. You just rest up now, okay? I'll check in on you later with some vitals. I hear the grapes around these parts make for good eating. Better for drinking if you catch my meaning. I hate to break it to you, but not in your condition. Well, you can raise a glass once you're all healed up. Deal?
Aye.
I'd like that. Now there's a friendly enough guy.
Oh,
Shucks, I ain't eaten yet neither. Can't mix medicine on an empty stomach now, can we? Let's go at the tavern. Why, I never. How can you just leave that poor man to die? You can say that again. A man who turns his back on the sick and suffering has no right to call himself an apothecary. If only more people could be like you. You know, we merchants have a saying. When you help a traveler in need, accept no coin in return. Huh? I have a merchant set a price when it comes to helping people in trouble. Well, I'll be. The merchants are more charitable than you let on. So if you're ever in need, you know where to find me. Much appreciated.
Hey.
Head for the alehouse? Nothing like a flagon to me to ease a man's cares. I'm a regular in more than a few alehouses, though I go for the rumors more than the drink. Rumors? Why is anyone in an alehouse to say that interests a man like you? Who's wealthy, for example, and who's not? Which lords pay their guards well, and which don't? You can find all that out at the tavern? That and more. Mead loosens tongues and gets men talking. There's quite some profit to be had in an alehouse if you know how to listen. Not to mention, thieves themselves often drop by to share secrets and tips. Yikes, I'd best be careful next time I'm quenching my thirst. You can try. Either way, I'll be counting my mugs if you and I ever go drinking. Whoa! This must be a short chapter.
You mustn't push yourself.
Perhaps I could take care of Miguel in your stead. That won't be necessary now. He still needs rest, but the danger is past. He's in no more need of nursing. I'm relieved to hear that, but still. He suffered such grievous wounds. Did he not have anyone to look after him? I couldn't say. Certainly he should have seen an apothecary sooner than he did. Well, he was blessed indeed that you arrived when you did. Guide by the flame, eh? Toast or two will be in order once we wakes up. Come to think of it, we'd best keep a watch over him lest he try to consume ale or spirits. Right, of course. So wow, all three back to back. That makes me a little nervous. I might not be able to get all the Chapter 3 conversations because Alfyn's going to be taking up one of the slots for the other guys. But the next group that we have to swap in are Cyrus, Prim, and Honnett. And the bad news is, where we're going is where we actually need to swap them out at, and we are going to trigger a scene when we do so.
What's this now?
What's all the hubbub? Hey, what happened here?
Someone, help!
My son, he just collapsed. I sent for help, but look at him, he's dying.
Let me take a look.
There's an apothecary in the house. Let me see him at once.
What?
Truly? Doesn't seem to be a case of food poisoning. But then, what could it be?
Oh dear.
Does your son suffer from any afflictions or ailments, ma'am?
No.
At least none that I know of.
Damn it all.
Think, Alvin, think.
I'm coming in.
Where's the patient?
Oh,
You're that sham from before.
You.
As for whether or not I'm a sham, you can judge for yourself. I see. Seems to be a paroxysm of sorts, doubtless brought on by something he ate. Sweet peas are known to cause this reaction in some people. Here, this should set things right.
whoa.
I'll be. Where am I?
Oh!
You're passed out on the floor of an alehouse, kid, and if you're starting this early, it's only going to be bad for you as you get older. Might as well get used to it, I'm afraid. By the gods.
Oh my!
Timothy, you're all right. Sir, I have not the words to thank you.
Just doing my job.
It's nothing now. If you'll excuse me. Name's Ogun, traveling apothecary. And I trust you've learned not to judge a man before you know him. Well, shucks. Never seen a sham as good as that. But I can't let that shake me.
All right.
Let's see who else around here's in need. So I need to get the new group. Change party. Cyrus for Therion. Ophilia for Prim, and I believe it's Hanan I need to get. Oh, there goes Cyrus. Not gonna give up that easy, that's for sure.
Come now.
No, calm yourself there, friend. The boy was saved. That's no small solace, yes? I'm not saying it isn't, but still. As an apothecary yourself, you are well equipped to see the extent of his wisdom and skill. Damn right I am. It's much the same in my own profession. I've had the honor of studying under many great thinkers. Scholars of such perspicacity and knowledge that I wondered if I ever could be their equal. You don't say. Tell me, what precisely went through your mind when you realized the full extent of his apothecarial skills? My first thought was, wow, he's just something else. But then I thought, don't just sit there admiring, Alf. I have to get as good as him so I can ease that many more people's pain. Oh ho. Now there's a splendid answer if I ever heard one. Guess I should stop moping and get to learning. Now that's the spirit. I dare say that passion will carry him a long way. Yes, he has found his path, and I can tell he won't be swayed from it. Ulrich, you're coming in the team, buddy. So, we have all of our bases covered. Not seeing them this late. What could have happened? Oops. So, we've read his stuff before. Tidings of elderly friends. The two old bats are sick, I guess.
Oh.
These two grandmas haven't been around lately. I should check and make sure they're not sick in bed. Or dead. Let's face it, you were thinking it, I was just the one who had the guts to say it. I mean, we already had to bury Hugo. What's 2 more carcasses to bury too? Oh man, can't steal from him. Then again, I don't have Therion anymore, so yeah. It's only to be here on my own like this. So everything is still the same for her, but now we have new information. Old woman to the southeast. Nice chatting with you.
Thank you.
Dear boy. Finally I can go visit my best friend again. So real quick, I actually want to look at Prim's equipment. So this is worth it. I lose a little bit of elemental defense, but I gain more physical defense and elemental attack. As for the hat... I should have better crap to give her now. There's even a case we made for this, because that'll boost her SP regen to where she may not need the dragon scarf. Physical attack, elemental attack... Nah, I don't really know what elements I'm going to be hit with, so yeah. I'm going to give her the Gravekeeper's Mark. Hey, we're still dragging around the amnesiac, dude.
Oh,
Quite the ability you have there.
thank you.
Thanks to you, dearie, I've been able to visit my friends again. Okay, so the recording just dropped there for some reason. Her information is still the same, but you now have the old woman to the northwest.
How are you holding up?
And there we go. That should have you feeling better, ma'am.
Thank you.
Don't mention it, and make sure to keep warm, okay?
Aye.
I will. Thank heavens I can finally go grape picking again. Grapes. Speaking of grapes, do you know where I can find myself a good bottle of wine? I promised my new friend Miguel we'd share a toast, you see, and...
Are you alright?
How can this be?
You're friends with Miguel, that rotten, no-good thief? Thief? You heard me, and that's not all. Rumor has it he even killed a man. I heard he slipped into one of the local estates, and when the butler found him, Miguel stabbed the poor man to death. The local militia has been searching for him ever since, but they can't find hide nor hair of him. He's a drifter and a vagrant. If you know what's best for you, you'll find yourself a new friend.
So we meet again.
Sorry, no time to chat. I have a patient waiting.
Surely you don't mean to save that scoundrel's life.
So you knew.
I did. He claimed to be a humble farmer, but the dagger concealed beneath his cloak told me otherwise. There was far more blood on him than that from his wound. Nor did his nervous, flickering eyes do him any favors. No, it was clear why he hadn't sought treatment for his wound. He's a man on the run.
Still. Because someone's a thief, that means you leave them to die?
I said it once, and I'll say it again. Some lives are worth saving. Others, not so much.
Bollocks! We're apothecaries, not gods. It ain't our place to judge. We have a duty to help anyone who needs us. Am I wrong?
Show me one of your tonics.
Huh? Why should I do that?
Call it curiosity. I want to see your skills for myself.
Huh. Well, if you insist. Here, look, it's free.
It is unrefined, but adequate. Made with talent and confidence. Hear me, Alfyn. I can see the passion in your eyes, so I'll not mince words. Let that man die.
You can't.
Before you act, ask yourself what it truly means to save a man's life. Especially the life of a killer.
I should go back and check up on Miguel.
Okay, good, they didn't teleport us. So I'm gonna keep Prim in the party. Doesn't really matter if you want her or Ophilia, they serve similar roles, the way I have them set up with each other's jobs and everything. What's the matter, Primrose? That apothecary Ogun. His eyes are just like mine. Are you kidding me? Yours are 100 times more stunning, if you don't mind me saying. Thank you, but that wasn't quite what I meant. You see, in my work, I've met the gaze of many a man, and I've learned their eyes speak more truth than their tongues. You don't say. So what did Ogun's eyes say to you? That his heart is filled with pain. So I would like to take Olberg out of the party just because he's way too strong for this segment. So hold on, did I get everyone? I got the 3 that I came in with, I got Cyrus, and then it's these 3 left, so yeah. If I get Olberg's scene, I can actually swap in someone else, so I'm gonna do Tressa most likely.
Hi.
Hey, Miguel. Alfyn, mate, my wound stings something terrible.
Whoa.
Let me take a look. Tarnation. It's worse than I thought. At this rate, his life is...
Hey there.
How's it look? Tell me I'm gonna survive.
I'll take care of this.
Yeah, I mean, you sure will. Sting's how you can tell the salve's working.
Ah,
I
I
see.
see.
All right.
I'll just need to give you some stronger medicine.
I'll fix you up, good as new.
You just hold on, okay? We'll have you on your feet again and...
Before you act, ask yourself what it truly means to save a man's life. Especially the life of a killer.
What?
What's the matter, Alfyn? Is it worse than you thought?
Shucks.
I heard folks talking about you, Miguel. Saying you're a thief. And a murderer.
Huh?
Murderer? I was framed, I tell ya. Tell me the truth, Miguel. I can't help you unless you do.
Damn.
You got me, Alfyn. I'm a rotten thief. Hear me out. I had no choice. I needed the coin.
I don't know.
Enough to take a man's life? Forgive me, I beg of ya. I got 3 brats to feed back home. They'd go starving if not for me. Weren't always like this, Alfyn. I used to be a mercenary, and a good one at that. But things happen, and the work don't come like it used to, and so I... Come clean with me, Alfyn. I'm dying, ain't I? I know my body better than anyone. You gotta help me. I beg of ya. Starting this moment, you're a new man. Huh?
Now listen here.
I'm saying that I'll help you, on one condition. No more thieving, here?
Aye.
Oh, of course, you have my word. Believe me, I feel worse than anyone about the terrible deeds I've done.
I beg of you.
Alfyn. Thief or no, I can't leave a man to suffer. That's just not who I am. Alright, Miguel, I trust you. Hold tight and I'll fix you up right as rain.
Thank you.
You're too kind for a man like me. And so Alfyn toiled until the wee hours of the night, tending Miguel's wounds as best he could. Until finally, in the end...
Shucks.
Must have been more tired than I thought. Now Miguel's over the hump, I can finally breathe easy. Speaking of the man, wonder where he's run off to. Now, where did Miguel head off to?
Well,
I know not. But it is clear his wounds have healed such they might go wandering. Yeah, that's a relief at least. Thou art a skilled healer. Oh, what's with all the praise all of a sudden? In but a brief time, thou didst cure the man's injuries so that he was able to rise from his sickbed. It is clear thou art a master of thy craft. Now easy on the flowery words there, you're making me blush. Thou art quickly made shy when the talk turneth to thyself. My praise is not lightly offered, thou wouldst do well to take it to heart. Aw, shucks. It does mean a lot to me, but still, it's not over yet. The healing, I mean, my work isn't done till Miguel's his old self again. Then you can shower me with all the praise you want. Very well, then so I shall do. I said stand back or I'll slit your brat's scrawny throat.
Someone help!
Now my Timothy, please, no.
Got that?
Then you know what to do, don't you? Hand over all you got.
No, no.
I'll give you anything, just wait for my husband to return and... Are you daft, you bloody whore? You think I have the luxury of waiting here all day? Now hand it over before... Bring every leaf you own to the Rivera Woods by sundown, else you'll never see the brat again. My Timothy, gods have mercy.
The hells?
Are you alright? What happened here?
It can't be.
Miguel?
Oh, heavens.
It is. That terrible man took my poor Timothy.
That bastard.
My poor boy. Whatever am I to do?
I'll take care of this.
You just wait here, ma'am. I'll go after your boy. Now, which way did he go?
Oh,
He said come to the woods. The Rivera Woods, west of town.
Got it.
I'll have little Timothy back in no time. Miguel. I was a damn fool for trusting you. Gods damn it all.
Tisk.
Steady now, Alfyn. Steady now. I trusted him, that brazen-faced brute. I say again, steady, my friend. Our first priority is the child. Am I not right? You are. Sorry, sometimes my emotions get the better of me. You need not be sorry. In times like this, we must help one another. I have no doubt that one day it will be my turn to call upon you for wisdom and perspective. Fair enough. Thanks. So this is the dude from the riverbank. Get the ice soulstone. And I know there's going to be a purple chest in there, so I'm still not going to bring Therion. I'll just splice that in at the very end. I'm surprised they couldn't fit all this on one map, but well, it's not graphically demanding, it's just I wonder if there's some sort of space constraint on their programming software. Anyway, there we go. We can try to level up some of our lower guys. Hard to believe Prim has fallen that far behind. Real quick, skill-wise. Okay, I can work on the site next. Thing is, there's not really much reason to max Warrior other than just the reason for maxing it. Well, you get the damage cap breaking ability, it's just I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to use that. Because I know you need the Cleric one for late game. Alfyn actually needs one of the Merchant ones, the one that allows him to actually not consume the item. I'll worry about all that crap later. What do you have, old man? Yeah, you can keep your shield. I think I said that the last time I was here. So what's interesting here is I ran into a group of enemies that Alfyn actually could not strike a weakness on. You need bow users to hit those, or darkness magic. So I went out of the way to get a stupid pomegranate. And what's worse is that I've run into a lot of enemies here who I simply don't have a weakness to exploit with Alfyn. Bit of a jump in difficulty overall. So, I was thinking I could probably go up that to reach that chest. I guess you can just walk over like this. A very convoluted pathway. Thing is, I don't know if there's enough treasure to justify. So as I was trying to say, I don't know if the loot is going to be worth how convoluted these paths are. So if there's a locked chest, we know where to find it, sort of. I'm hoping this loops back around. Looks like there are 2 locked chests here. And this place is a freaking labyrinth. So I'm probably not going to be able to finish this in this sitting. I don't know if I can leave town or not. So I'm looking to grab any open chests that I come across. That one. Real quick, I'm going to toss something on. I'll grab that chest before I set out, just that way I don't lose track of it. Then I have to see if you can leave town or not. If I can, great. If not, then this is really bad timing. Gowlbreaker. Gowlbreaker is a knife, if you don't. And an ice amulet. So I'm just going to keep Therion and go fight the boss here. So in case you're wondering, I took a break, just got back from dinner. You may notice some things that weren't here a little while ago. I'm not going to name anything, just tell me if anything looks familiar. So I actually don't know if you can go up here. So overall, it looks like that's the end of the map, and I don't see any roads that go any further north. And then you can see Alfyn's level. Since I had to take him out to all those various places, he is much, much stronger than he was a little while ago.
Miguel!
Perfect for some revenge, right?
Alfyn. Fancy meeting you here. The brat wouldn't shut up, so I stuck him one to give him something to really cry about.
You low-down pile of filth! Move aside and let me see the boy's wound.
Not another bleeding step. As pleased as I'd be to see you fix up the golden goose. Something tells me you just got up and sneak away with him.
The boy could die.
And what of it if he does? I've got 4 miles to feed back at home.
I thought it was 3.
Whoops. I should learn to keep my stories straight. You actually believed I had a bloody family? I don't even know where my next meal is coming from. You're so sodding gullible, it almost moves me to tears. But I owe you, Alfyn. Thanks to you, I'm able to get back to honest work.
I give. This is my fault for fixing you. But that's why I'm gonna set things right. By my own hand. Step aside, Miguel!
Sure that's smart, Alfyn? I stretch the truth from time to time. I wasn't lying about being a mercenary. Miguel Twin Spears has killed 100 men if he's killed a dozen. Soldiers, mind you, not mollycoddles toting a bag full of weeds. None of your potions or bandages will patch you up when I'm done with you! Ah!
Better roll up the sleeves.
So I think it's safe to say that this was inspired by the manga Monster. I can't remember the doctor's name who fixed up the kid who went on to become a serial killer or something. I don't remember the exact details. Ah, dagger's not effective.
My turn.
Here we go.
So,
Come in, if thou darest.
anyway, since he's working alone, he gets 2 turns.
Here. Bring it on.
I think I'm gonna have to suppress him.
What have we here?
53,000. Or what am I best here? I didn't really get a good look. So while I was out exploring, I noticed that Prim simply cannot keep up in terms of healing compared to Ophilia.
Bring about a miracle of healing.
Like for Ophilia, I think that would be a full heal on everyone. Sonnet is barely at full, and I had to burn all those boosts to get it there. No turn for you.
I am ready.
Actually, no. Darkness is the last one, so could still be stick though.
Letting my arrow fly in true.
Divine.
All right.
I'm gonna gamble though. I think it's ice. Nope. That sucks.
Out of my way.
So there's nothing for me to steal from him, so my boost was actually well spent, I guess. Anyway, I'll throw Fire out. So it's either wind or electric.
Bring it on.
Yeah, it'd have to be one of those two. Actually, it could be a weapon still. I haven't completely ruled that out.
What have we here?
It's wind.
I am ready.
Let's toss
Bring
that
about a
again.
miracle of healing.
Make sure that Haunted is nice and safe. And we're gonna do Rain of Arrows since he's weak. Actually, I'll do this one just to show you guys.
Cowering before the huntress. What next?
Keep in mind that's supposed to be AoE.
Yeah.
And the thing I was thinking about doing was this.
Out of my way.
Come in, if thou darest.
Here goes nothing.
I'm just gonna hit him with a blizzard.
Blow them away.
I am ready. Bring about a miracle of healing.
Letting the hunt begin.
My turn. Try this!
Letting my arrow fly in true.
All right. Cool off.
It's fire. Actually, hold on. Excuse me.
I am ready.
are those coming down?
Let yourself be healed. I am ready. Bring about a miracle of healing.
It's not really that much of a difference.
My turn.
Let's do this!
What next?
We'll do it about
All right. What have we here?
fire. He has 31,000 left. He has 56,000 max.
Out of my way.
I
I
am
don't
ready.
actually know what it is I'm lowering of his.
Do something
And I'm starting to get the hiccups.
Letting my arrow fly and
All right. Let's get down to work.
coming, if thou dare.
So that was not a good turn for him.
Coming, if thou dare.
Look how many turns he gets. So we're gonna leg hold him.
I am ready. The moonlight.
Bring it on.
I don't think there's a way for me to interrupt that. Best thing I can do is go like this.
Are you?
Okay, so I was lowering his attack.
I am ready. Bring about a miracle of healing.
Bring it on.
Okay, there's a slim chance this could work.
What next?
Basically, I need the second serving to prop.
Here. Thought you had me?
Over here.
Thought you had me? Here goes
Okay, the good
nothing.
news is he doesn't have that ridiculous number of turns anymore.
Bring about a miracle of healing.
Wait.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Hit him. The buff would double my attack power, though, which is the... I can get it off prisms.
I am ready. The lion dance.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Here goes nothing.
What next?
So he's going for another 1,000,000 turns.
Here we go.
Bring about a miracle of healing.
What next?
And that's all, folks.
And that's that.
So, Haunted is now 41. Got Miguel's spear. We'll see if that's any good. The bleeding. Not this again. Are you okay? Thank the gods, he's still breathing. Sit tight now.
That'll do her.
That should do it for now. But there ain't no time to waste. Need to get him someplace dry and treat the wound properly. A few days later.
But that's wonderful.
Timothy, bless me. My dearest Timothy, I promise I'll never let you go. Ever, ever again. That's when he finds out his legs are chained to the bed.
Mother?
Yes? What is it, my boy?
Huh?
Who is the man who saved me? And it's time to go. So we get to see Ogun one more time, I believe. So you're leaving this place?
That's right.
Those who are sick are now well. My work here is done. Let me ask you something.
Sure.
Make it quick.
You know,
By saving a robber's life, I put innocent boys in danger. In the end, I gave in. Did what I had to, and blade my own hands. If I had to do it over, what could I have done different? Was I too naive to do what I did? My mind goes in circles, and I still can't find the answer. Life is nothing but a series of choices. Our job's the same. We have to decide what's worth keeping and what should be thrown away. You made a poor choice. It's that simple. There was a time when I was as indiscriminate as you.
It was 10 years ago, when I started practicing my craft. I was living with my wife in a tiny village. One day, a wanted criminal came to our home. He had evaded his captors, but at great cost. His wounds were dire. I knew what he was, and still I took him into my home and tended to him. I believed, much like you do, that every life was worth saving. With each passing day, his condition improved. I was filled with pride for my skills, and joy for my patient's recovery. Then one day, I went off into the woods to gather ingredients for a potion. I returned to find my wife on the floor, unrecognizable, in a pool of her own blood. I had no choice but to accept the truth. I saved the wrong life. I left my village behind and wandered from town to town. Ever since then, I treat only those I choose to treat. And save only those lives that deserve to be saved. Those hands of yours can shape the world. Think before you use them. There was another who practiced his craft the way you do.
I just don't know. I still don't have the answer. What would you have done? If you're out there, can you send me some kind of message? Anything at all.
And so Alfyn left Saintsbridge behind, his heart once brimming with confidence, weighing heavy and hollow in his chest. Was I wrong to believe what I believed? What would you have done? He called out to the man who once saved him, but to no avail. His steps unsure, he set out for Orwell in the Clifflands. And with that, we are done with Saintsbridge. So, Orwell, I'm actually higher than the recommended level already. In case you're wondering, level 45 is like the average level of the stuff on the way there, let alone once you actually get there. And don't even get me started on some of these dungeons that are supposed to be like level 50. One thing I will go ahead and tell you, if you were wondering about the level disparity, another thing that came into account was I did part of Captain's Bane. I didn't find anything at the end of it, like literally nothing. So I have this actually saved, it's just I don't know when I'm going to upload it. If something appears there, I'm just going to splice that in at the end of the dungeon and show that. But that's currently where we stand. So for the next one, let's see, Olbrick 32. By the way, in case you're wondering about the job dungeons like the Archmages here, this is level 50. If I can boost some of my guys a couple levels higher, it actually starts to become possible. I think like level 40 is the minimum you can do it at. It's just, I'm going to worry about that for Chapter 4. I'll do all the Chapter 3s before going forward. So yeah, Olbrick is the low level one. Cyrus, Prim, and Ophilia are the 3 highs, so those are going to be the last 3. And then Tressa will be after Olbrick, I guess. I don't know, we might do Therion while we're there. So anyway, when we pick up next time, I will be looting the place, taking on side quests, all that fun stuff. Yeah, we do have business here, but that's a tale for another day. One other thing I wanted to show off real quick. I don't know if this is a glitch or what, but if you notice, the banners have different lengths. They're supposed to grow as you do the quest for the various areas. Thing is, they don't actually have a uniform length across them, so these actually don't really tell you a thing. That was the last thing I wanted to wrap this up with before I call it quits. But that is it for now. I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.